5 years ago, in 2012, I decided to give myself a really big challenge. And it was going to be all physical events that I had to try really, really hard in. First one, I was going to hike up a really big mountain. The second one, I was going to do a triathlon. Third one, I was going to do a bodybuilding competition. Fourth one, it was either going to be a jiu-jitsu match or an MMA smoker. I only attempted 3 out of the 4. That's because I didn't train for one of them hard enough and I didn't want to get hurt. The first challenge was to hike up Yosemite's highest peak, which is Clouds Rest. That's at 9,926 feet. The second one, that's a triathlon. That's pretty hard given the fact that I never trained for one. I don't know how to swim and I only had 2 weeks to learn. And the end result was I failed. I failed miserably on the swim. I did okay on the run. I did okay on the bike. I failed on the swim. So maybe next year we'll do it again. Third one, I did a bodybuilding competition where I lost like 40 pounds. It was ridiculous. I had back surgery 7 months prior to entering this competition. I got 4th place. Not bad for back surgery, 7 months prior. But hey, maybe there's another time. Today I wanted to tell you a story about my favorite hike. It's in Yosemite and it's called Clouds Rest. Here we go. To give you some context to this story that I'm about to show you, it was pretty difficult to hike this mountain, and that's because the night before we left at 12, we got there at 3 coming from Sacramento, and it was horrible because we only slept 2 hours. Then we started hiking at about 5 a.m. and the trail was 7 miles up, 7 miles down. I was definitely not prepared. It was my first big hike. I overpacked, I underpacked water, overpacked the food, and I didn't bring a hat in the heat. That's really bad. I was not prepared for the mosquitoes. After you pass the lake, what you go through next are stairs. Switchback stairs. Over and over and over again. They never end. It's like you're on a Stairmaster and every time you think this is the last bend, it's not. It keeps going and going and going. That's the most strenuous part of the hike. Other than that, it's not too bad. Once you pass the switchbacks and the stairs that make it feel like a Stairmaster, then it plateaus and you actually walk on a path that doesn't have that much incline. When you know you're close is when you hit this hill. The ridge is one of the most amazing views you will see on this hike. It's amazing. Right before you hike up this ridge, there's going to be a sign. It's going to say Clouds Rest. And that's when you've reached the ridge that's going to take you to the summit. You can't miss it. It's like stairs. Narrow stairs going all the way to the top.
There we go. Up there. There, dude.
scary if you're afraid of heights. You can go to the left or to the right of this pathway if you're afraid of heights. Don't worry, you should be fine. When you make it up to this ridge, you're gonna see Half Dome, and you're also gonna see a lake in the back. I believe that's Sunrise Lake or Sunset Lake. It's beautiful, it's amazing. You can check out Half Dome. When I was up there, I wanted to take some photos of my cousin, and what I did was I took jumping photos, took breakdancing photos. I even was trying to breakdance at the top, and then I realized how rough the ground was, and that was a really, really bad idea. I would never do that again.
I can't do it. I thought I could do it. Ow! Ah!
I have no idea why. I was just really happy. Started breakdancing, and then I realized the ground was rough. I'm never doing that again up there. The summit is amazing. I've done it twice where I hiked up and went down, and another time where I hiked up and I slept there and saw the stars at night, then hiked back down. They're two amazing views, right when the sun is going down and right when the sun is coming up. I was so tired on this hike on the way down. I wish I brought mosquito repellent, a hat, and all this other stuff that I wish I had. I wish I brought more water, and I didn't. I was dehydrated. I was vomiting. It was horrible. My cousin was even carrying my backpack because at one time I was so weak I couldn't even continue. It was horrible. But was it worth it?